It's interesting, these kind of myths and this quasi truth myth thing that is being built up here around this whole idea of Frankenstein and his monster, let alone around Mary herself. And of course, one of the most famous myths that gets embroiled in her life and her writing is the virginity graveyard story. Now, we have draped ourselves for some history hit socials content over this particular headstone. So tell us a little bit about this virginity graveyard story involving Mary and Percy.
Yeah, so I think the thing to say about Mary Shelley is that, or Mary Godwin, or Mary Shelley as she becomes, is that her life is just absolutely dogged by death and by grief, right? So obviously from the earliest moments of her life, her mother has died to give birth to her, and she just constantly loses people around her. And one of the things that she does growing up is that she spends a lot of time at her mother's grave in St Pancras Old Church, which is just kind of behind King's Cross Station today. As you say, we went fairly recently. Some of my 19th century ancestors were bigamously married in that church,
Oh,
which is kind of interesting. So yeah, I have a little personal connection to it. But so the story goes that when Mary Godwin, as she is then, and Percy Shelley first start their courtship, when he's still married, he's a pupil of her father, and she is obviously, I mean, she's just 16 at this point. He's like 21, 22, which is comes with its own issues. Not only is he married, but he's, she's a child and he's significantly older. But supposedly the graveyard, and her mother's grave in particular, a site that's very important to her, is the site where they meet and spend time together. Now, in the 19th century, and certainly in the 20th century, biographers of the pair do suggest that this is the place where they consummate their relationship for the first time. It's where Mary supposedly loses her virginity. There is no evidence of this, however, certainly not in the letters that we have between Mary and Percy.